Okay, I think we're good to go.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so it's the end of semester exam under the unit of acting for film or acting for the screen.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to identify a Kenyan film actor who is currently acting and asking some of the questions that you are given.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'll open the questions from my school account.
Okay.
Yeah, so the first question is, what are the films or TV shows or plays that you've done or you participated in?
Okay, please. I was on stage for like 10 years, but that was like 1996 to about 2007.
Yeah.
TV shows have been, because I started, I restarted this stuff again recently. I've been on Selina and I've been on Kina, most recently Kina.
Yeah.
And there's a film we're in production now, which we should start shooting. We should have started shooting, but I think I see us starting next month.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've done commercials. Like today I was doing one for Pal Rice. I've done one for Google. I've done one for Telcom. So yeah, that's what I've done.
And okay, thank you. And the next question is, what are the challenges that the film actors like you, the challenges that you face?
The biggest challenge is that it's unpredictable work. There's a lot of competition. And again, I feel the competition is the hardest.
Yeah.
But also, again, there's a lack of quality roles, and sometimes the pay isn't great depending on what you do.
Okay, thank you. And the next question is, what are the roles of a Kenyan actor or actresses on set? And we are being told that please give a detailed answer based on the actor's actual experience.
I don't think I understand the question.
The question is, what is the role of a Kenyan actor on set?
The role of a Kenyan actor? Well,
yeah.
As in what, a role I played or my role on set?
Your role on set. Okay, like your role on set.
Okay, I could give an example of the last show I did, which was Kina.
Yeah.
So obviously you're expected to, once you get the part, you're expected to prepare adequately.
Yeah.
Let me give you what a typical day is. You're given your script in advance.
Yeah.
And you're expected to come when you're prepared. So when you come in, for example, I was getting picked here from my place at about 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
We are all picked and we end up on the location, which is about 50-60 kilometers from Nairobi. You go there, so you start off the day with breakfast. They give you your breakfast, then after that you go into wardrobe.
Yeah.
Once you're in wardrobe, because we were playing the more obvious parts, I would say we were like main actors for the time we were there.
Yeah.
After that, unatoka, you come and you go through your lines. So you do like a rehearsal.
Yeah.
And then after that, really you just sit around and wait to be called on set. If you're not on set for those particular, you know, they may be shooting other scenes in the morning that you are not in.
Yeah.
And you're probably in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So you hang around. If you have many lines, you keep going over your lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go on set. They take as many scenes, as many shots as they want, depending on the size of the room and all that. Practical example being in Kina, because I was playing a judge.
Yeah.
And based on the number of people who were in that scene, they would take up to 14 different camera angles per scene, which you can imagine was very taxing and all that.
Yeah.
Then at some point you break for lunch, come back, complete your scenes. Then, yeah, at the end of the day, they take photos of everyone, just to make sure that there's no problem with continuity. We can't say that this scene you're wearing a green shirt, then tomorrow you come with a red one. They take a photograph. and then you change out of your costumes, you leave what is there on set, alafu unapelekwa nyumbani. So I would say that is what you would do on a daily basis.
Okay, thank you. And lastly, the last question, so you wind up, what advice will you give to upcoming actors or student actors?
Which year are you in?
Yeah.
Which year are you in?
I'm first year, second semester.
Okay, so what I would advise you, someone like you, you'll notice that nowadays everybody has the opportunity to create their own content.
Yeah.
I would advise you to get started on content very early. Start early. Use the tools available to you.
Yeah.
Whether you can get some editing software, whether you can use your phone, whatever. We are seeing a lot of young people who are doing well. If you look at Flaco, Crazy Kenna, and all this.
Yeah.
I think for you guys, the benefit is that social media comes easier for you than for some of us. I would advise you to start making content now. Quickly identify a niche that works for you.
Yeah.
Focus on it, because as of now, ideally, I don't expect that you're having problems of bills and a baby and any. I assume that you're still being supported by your parents.
Yeah.
So take advantage of the time you have now. Don't waste that time.
Okay.
If you start now, within 3 years, you'll be a very seasoned filmmaker. You'll have built a following on social media where everyone goes. You will have built a network, because that's the next thing which I think is most important.
Yeah.
Build a network. Try and get involved in other people's shoots. You'll find shows like Kina, for example, Selina, for example. All these shows are hiring a lot. I would advise you to look out for auditions and castings for I would say acting roles. Let's say acting roles, because not just acting, it's about being in the environment to see what guys are doing.
Yeah.
My suggestion would be, by the time you're clearing your final year of this course you're taking,
yeah,
you should have had enough exposure and built a good enough network. Because when you start treating this as a career,
yeah,
I'll tell you one thing: the thing that will make a difference for you is the people you know. Having a degree, having a certificate, or having no qualification at all, it is extremely competitive. The only thing that will set you apart, on the onset, is who you know and the friends and networks you've made. So, in a nutshell, I would say for now, start making content, take risks, because you're not under obligations to do anything.
Yeah.
Start getting involved in other people's shoots and stuff like that. Attempt, get into the environment and build your network. That is more critical. Because once you are leaving an institution, ideally you want to have a mix of the technical competency plus a network to reach out to people. Because again, remember, a lot of these jobs, no one is going to hire you for 5 years. It's mainly project based, unless you end up working in a TV station or something like that. So for the most of the people who have engaged, it's purely about network. Build networks, and that's where you're going to get most of your work coming from. And be ready to work hard. Film professionals are not like other people. Someone working in a bank may report to the office at 8 o'clock and leave at 5. I can tell you right now, I was picked for a commercial shoot today. I left here at 4:30 a.m. and I just got back. And those guys who have left because they have other shoots to do tomorrow, they'll be picked tomorrow at 4 a.m. and I understand that they can finish fairly late. So be ready to work hard. I would say start working hard now. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Karibu.
Can I ask you something? It's not part of the assigned question.
Yes.
And you spoke about connection, about film industry, that your success depends on the people you know.
Yes.
Does it mean that when you can't make it without knowing people?
Okay, when I say you have to know people, it is the same in any industry, because that's what I was saying. This thing is competitive. You may live there with a degree. Okay, let me give you an example. They might ask for a tall, dark guy, and I am not a tall, dark guy. Where did you go? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, so they might call for a tall, dark guy. And you walk into a room with 20 other tall, dark guys, and you are a tall, dark guy. What sets you apart? You know what I mean? It's competitive on a very silly way. If they want a short guy with kipara, now, again, that is a role which could come to me or other people. So the thing that sets you apart is, if you get a role, And I want to be specific. Where are you going? Sorry, kuna kijana hapa. Where? No, don't do that. Come here. No, you cannot sit in the dark. Sorry. Just close that. Sorry, my son. Joe, just draw the curtains. Everyone can see you from the street, man. They're gonna come and rob you. Draw the curtains. I'm almost done. So the thing I'm saying is this. And I've told the guys this, but guys don't always pay attention to it. But I'll tell you this. When you go on set, make friends. It's as simple as that. Even if you go on set as an extra, take people's contacts and maintain. Just be saying hi. Angalia WhatsApp post za mtu. Msalimia akipost, just say hi, checker, something. Because those are the guys who will remember you enough to tell you by the kuna part tuliona inakusut. And as you get opportunities, again, you find yourselves on WhatsApp groups and messaging boards. Just keep taking contacts. Once in a while, ask someone, he says, kuna kitu inaendelea. That's how you build networks, yet knowing people as such.
Okay, yeah.
You could hear of a job and you call me, I could hear of a job and I tell you. You get, but it's not just acting. Any job in this world, it is about who you know. It is simply the way we are talking now. You have my number, I have yours. We have already made a contact. You get.
Yeah.
So it isn't that you need to have a godfather. This thing doesn't have godfather. It's very democratic. You will know a guy I don't know, and I'll know a guy you don't know. If we share information, tunasaidiana. So I'd say don't worry about it in terms of what you need a godfather. There's no godfather who can cover the whole city. There's no one. Just build contacts, take phone numbers, keep in touch with people, chokoza watu once in a while and leave it there. As long as people remember you when roles come, they'll say, by the kuna jamaa na kaibi and I know him. That's how it's done.
Thank you, Steve.
Usiogope bana, usiogope. Haikuangi complicated hivyo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate. Bye.
No problem, boss. All the best with your studies.
Yeah. Okay.
Good luck. Okay.
Have a good night.
Thank you, sir.